Ever wondered how ads seem to know you better than your best friend? It's not magic, it's data, and it's more personal than you think. Stick around as we uncover the secret world of online tracking. You won't believe how much these companies know about you. The creepy ads you can't escape. If you've ever found yourself online, browsing for a product or searching for a specific service, only to be followed by relentless ads for the exact same thing, you're not alone. It's a strange feeling, almost as though the ads are stalking you. This phenomenon is the result of behavioral tracking, a technique where advertisers gather data about your online activities to serve you targeted ads. The result? Ads that seem to know your every move, following you across websites, social media platforms, and even on apps. It feels as if these ads know you better than your friends. This increasing level of precision in online advertising has raised questions about privacy, ethics, and the line between convenience and intrusion. Advertising technologies have reached a point where the level of personalization feels almost uncanny. What used to be simple display ads on the sides of websites has evolved into highly personalized content delivered directly to your screens, making your online experience feel both convenient and unnervingly invasive. These ads follow you as you move across the digital landscape, creating a sense that you're always being watched. But the real question is, how do these ads know so much about you? What exactly is behavioral tracking? Behavioral tracking is a technique that involves monitoring and recording a user's online activities in order to predict their preferences, behaviors, and potential future actions. This form of tracking has become deeply embedded in the digital advertising ecosystem, providing companies with a treasure trove of data. It starts the moment you go online. Every action you take, from the websites you visit to the products you search for, is collected and analyzed. These tracking methods had advanced well beyond simple cookies to include techniques such as browser fingerprinting and cross-device tracking. Behavioral tracking works by gathering data from a variety of sources, including your search queries, your social media interactions, and the websites you visit. This data is then aggregated and analyzed by sophisticated algorithms, which use machine learning to predict what ads are most likely to catch your attention. It doesn't just stop at showing you ads for products you've recently searched for. It gets more personalized by predicting things you might be interested in based on your past behaviors, interests, and even browsing patterns. In essence, these advertisers know what you're likely to buy before you even know it yourself. Whether it's through cookies, tracking pixels, or advanced AI algorithms, the amount of data being collected about you in real time is immense. And as the technology behind behavioral tracking continues to evolve, the lines between helpful marketing and creepy invasion of privacy are becoming harder to distinguish. The data behind the madness. Behavioral tracking collects vast, detailed data from every website you visit, product you click on, and social media post. With over 5.2 billion active internet users, advertisers aggregate massive amounts of data to create detailed profiles. The average internet user visits 30 to 40 websites per month, each providing insights into interests, preferences, and habits. Advertisers can determine your age, gender, location, income, political views, and even health habits. This data also allows them to predict future behavior, such as showing ads for phone accessories after browsing phones. Beyond search queries, it includes social media activity, email communications, and app usage. Companies like Google and Facebook use this data to craft highly targeted, personalized ads. The precision of these ads is staggering, allowing advertisers to target users with unnerving accuracy. It's all about the cookie, and not the chocolate kind. Cookies have long been used to track users across websites, storing data to remember login credentials and monitor online behavior. With growing privacy concerns, major browsers like Chrome and Firefox are phasing out third-party cookies. However, advertisers are adapting with methods like browser fingerprinting, which tracks users through data points like browser type, screen resolution, and operating system. This allows advertisers to track users without cookies. Cross-device tracking is also common, linking devices through data like IP addresses or login credentials to track users across multiple devices. Despite privacy changes, tracking techniques continue to evolve and remain highly effective. The tech that makes it all happen. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are the backbone of modern behavioral tracking. These technologies allow advertisers to process vast amounts of data and make sense of it in real time. Instead of relying on human analysts to sift through data, AI algorithms can analyze user behavior instantly, identifying patterns and predicting what ads are likely to be the most effective. AI-powered algorithms are increasingly being used to create hyper-targeted ad campaigns. For example, platforms like Facebook and Google Ads use AI to tailor ads to individual users based on their browsing history, search queries, and social media interactions. By analyzing your online activity, AI can predict what kind of products or services you might be interested in, and it can serve you an ad before you even know you want it. Furthermore, AI is also being used to improve ad performance. By analyzing how users interact with ads, whether they click on them, ignore them, or engage with them in some other way, AI can optimize the targeting of future ads. The more data AI receives, the better it becomes at predicting what ads will be most effective, creating a feedback loop that continuously improves the quality of ads served. Do you really want ads to know all your secrets? One of the creepiest aspects of behavioral tracking is how much advertisers can learn about you without you even realizing it. For example, if you search for a new car online, it's not just the car dealership that knows you're interested in a new ride. Advertisers across the internet start serving you ads for cars, car insurance, car accessories, and even auto loans. This might seem harmless enough, but the issue becomes murky when advertisers start to use data that you never explicitly shared with them. For instance, have you ever noticed an ad for something you've only talked about in person, maybe in a conversation with a friend or a family member? This isn't necessarily due to eavesdropping, though that would be creepy, but because social media platforms like Facebook have access to so much of your personal data that they can make educated guesses about what you'll want next. The ethics of behavioral tracking. Who's watching you? As behavioral tracking becomes more sophisticated, questions of privacy and ethics have become more pressing. The General Data Protection Regulation and the California Consumer Privacy Act have made strides toward regulating the collection and use of personal data. However, these regulations are still in their early stages, and many advertisers find ways around them by employing increasingly subtle tracking techniques. Privacy advocates argue that behavioral tracking violates users' right to privacy, as much of this data is collected without explicit consent. While platforms like Facebook and Google have implemented some transparency measures, many users are still unaware of the extent of data being collected about them. In response, calls for stricter data privacy regulations have grown louder, with some experts arguing that more comprehensive laws are needed to protect consumer rights. How behavioral ads can be spooky, or just uncanny. As advertising technology becomes more sophisticated, the ads that follow us around the internet can feel downright spooky. This is especially true when the ads seem to know personal details about your life that you've never explicitly shared. For example, if you've been looking at flights to a certain city, it won't be long before you see ads for hotels, tours, and local restaurants in that same city. The feeling of being constantly tracked by advertisers can create an unsettling experience, leading many users to wonder just how much these companies really know about them. In some cases, the ads are so precise that they feel more like an invasion of privacy than a helpful tool for finding what you need. What starts as a convenient recommendation soon crosses the line into an uncomfortable, if not downright creepy, experience. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of online tracking, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about targeted ads? Stay tuned for more videos, and see you in the next video.